Follow me, karma.
Okay, reading from Heart Awakening, setting up my speaker space. And so, my book, Heart Awakening, Insights, Encouragement to Honor Your Heart, Empower You to Live Your Soul's Purpose. And so I wrote this book to help blaze the trail in implementing ideals that honor our heart and soul. This book examines our current views and offers insight and wisdom in every facet of our lives and how to integrate more love, peace, and harmony within ourselves, our family and community, and Mother Earth. It questions what we are currently holding as success to help inspire a way of life that allows for our heart and soul's expression and to bring awareness to what is truly supportive of our lives. It lends encouragement for those who wish to recreate a living design that honors their heart. Much of our society has not understood, respected, or honored space for being present within our hearts. When we gain more awareness and having our feelings shut down, that we end up living in the most irresponsible way, we can begin to heal our reliance on a disempowering and destructive living design. We begin to understand that not feeling the impact of our actions is the root cause of distress to all life. When we overlook the basic fundamentals of supporting our lives through maintaining a way of life that ignores our being, we ultimately go against life. If we understand that doing anything that is not created from the foundation of having ease within our heart, that we end up creating dis-ease within ourselves, to others on our planet. This book is also to bring important awareness to when we're in our minds making conclusions, primarily in our minds making conclusions, avoiding our heart's direct knowing, that we become susceptible to believing, supporting, and responding to what is irrelevant, corrupt, and untrue. We begin to recognize how important it is to respond with integrity to the truth. It is this juncture alone of knowing or not knowing what is true that we end up supporting the co-creation of heaven on earth, supporting life, or the opposite, hell on earth, what degenerates it. It is important to become accountable for our actions. We can easily be swayed into participating in seemingly harmless actions in comparison to the grander scheme of things. It is only because of the many that are not questioning and blindly following, taking on roles, jobs, or orders, that so much disharmony is carried out. When we are connected within our heart, we cannot so easily participate in anything that is disharmonious and in violation to our soul. So, honoring our heart, the feminine aspect of our being, balancing the feminine and masculine. We live in a society, in an era where the masculine, the mind, the action component of our being has been honored. Our feminine heart, receptive feeling aspect, we have not done well in honoring within ourselves and society. We can recognize the qualities of the masculine being honored with having an overemphasis on being productive doers in our society. This has consequently created conflict because when we are not feeling the feminine aspect of what we are doing, we are not feeling the impact that we're having within ourselves, our family, and the environment. It is very important for us to feel the consequences of our actions. The more that we are honing in on our feelings, bringing awareness to it, the way we feel, the more we can detect disharmony. We need to honor our feelings so that we can recognize when we are creating disharmony within ourselves, our family, society, and the environment. Overdoing rises when we have too much masculine energy, lacking the heart's feeling receptivity. And overbeing is too much feminine energy with the lack of moving into physical action. We can recognize the imbalance of the masculine and feminine within ourselves. Having too much feminine heart can result in feeling too much and possibly feeling inferior, which can cause us to place others' feelings above our own. The feeling of fear may be present when we have too much feminine energy. Cultivating self-worth by placing attention within to connect where we are not feeling at ease. This attention to the disharmony within can help us reconnect to the nourishment from our own heart. so we are not seeking to take it from a source outside of ourselves. When we place attention on what is in violation to our inner peace with our awareness, the light to the darkness, is what creates solutions. Solutions that rise is a literal reconnection to the light of our soul. Having attention on the disharmony is what fuels our heart's inspiration. We grow self-worth by recognizing that we have something of value to give. Our own path of reconnecting to the light of our soul is our service to others, because that is our truest purpose for being here. Having too much masculine energy usually results in having a superiority complex, which can cause us to place our own feelings above another. Feelings of anger can rise and we may mistreat others because of our impatience and intolerance. Not respecting or honoring others' feelings can rise. Learning to receive guidance from within our heart being is needed to help this imbalance. When we have an imbalance and have too much of our attention on the physical masculine, we end up placing too much of a demand on the physical world for our support. Thus, materialism rises. Placing too much of a demand on the physical world to accommodate our feelings of security creates an imbalance in our external environment, creating distress on our physical world, which is so evident now through the lack of living sustainably. We can bring balance by connecting to our feminine, our receptive heart, where we feel more secure from within. Then we won't overextend the pursuit of seeking a sense of security externally. When we have an imbalance of the feminine and have too much heart, we may end up lacking in our externalized physical life being supported. To feel more secure in our physical environment, we need to connect to our masculine qualities so as to put our heart's purpose into action. There are spiritual practices to help this imbalance. The Tao Science book by Master Zhigang Shan, Dr. Rulin Shu, has powerful practice within it. It has a Tao calligraphy practice tracing and chanting with Shen, soul, mind, and heart, Qing, energy, and Jing, matter. He Yi join as one. Shen, Qi, Jing, He Yi is a powerful practice to bring balance within ourselves that will create a balance outside of ourselves. And so I have this book by Master Zhigang Shan and Rulin Shu, Tao Science. I know it's backwards there. Just wanted to show you the calligraphy, the tracing of this powerful calligraphy, Shen, Qi, Jing, He Yi. When you trace and chant Shen, Qi, Jing, He Yi, because this calligraphy was created by a Grand Master, very high vibrational being that has created many master healers on Mother Earth. And so when he creates one of these calligraphies, it has really a lot of healing power within it. And so you can trace and chant the Shen, Qi, Jing, He Yi, and when you learn to trace it, you can begin to draw it and practice drawing it as you chant. And that is the practice to remove the Shen, Qi, Jing blockages, the soul, heart, mind, and body blockages and imbalances. And that is all I'll read from now from my writing, and I thank you for joining. My name is Stephanie Cannon. I'm reading from my book that is not quite published yet. It's Heart Awakening, and it is wisdom, encouragement, and empowerment to guide you to align to your soul's purpose. And so I will be connecting again very soon. Thank you.